I'll start with a quick review for this book, Eat Dirt. I'll give this book 3 out of 5. So there is some interesting information. I like the main premise of the idea that we are being too clean and we need to eat more dirt. Not literally dirt, but be less clean in general. But I felt like there is some things that are not widely adopted, some ideas that are not widely researched and adapted, and there are always some of the solutions are very hard to implement on the other end. So all those diets basically eliminate everything that is around you. So gluten is not good, sugar is not good, nothing is good basically. And I think one of those, it's really hard, so it's not a solution much. We'll have to have a good solution that actually is more likely to happen or more realistic in a way. But it's a good reinforcement of the idea that we need to be more careful or less careful basically in what we ingest. Let's see the notes. We have been disrupting the gut with antibacterial and processed food. For years, what we're doing is huge disruption to the gut because we do antibacterial and processed food is not natural to our guts. Doctors often treat the symptoms rather than the root cause. There is the symptom and the cause, or what's the problem, and then there is the symptoms of the problems. Doctors and medications usually treat the symptoms, and you don't solve the problem. Eat dirt should not be taken literally. Rather, it's about being less obsessed about cleanliness. It's not like literally go out and eat dirt, even though he says like clay is good, but it's more about being less clean and also being more naturally oriented. Vitamin G stands for grounds can be absorbed through the skin. So we said even walking on the ground, bare feet, is a good way to absorb that vitamin G. It's not a real vitamin, but it says it's good for you. Canola oil, vegetable oil, and processed meats are not healthy for our stomachs. All those oils, which are considered somewhat healthy, are not good for our gut. Coconut milk is healthy for the gut and is much preferred than traditional milk. If consuming milk raw is much better. So coconut milk is much better. It has more vitamins and other minerals, and it's preferred than traditional milk. Because if you do consume milk, you should consume raw milk. It's better because it hasn't been pasteurized. Sugar and gluten are not healthy for our gut. So that's another thing that he said that should be eliminated. Various mushrooms are helpful for our gut, so it should be consumed. There's a list of the names that I don't recall, but many of them are healthy. One way to eat dirt is by consuming clay. So I said consuming clay is the closest thing of eating actual dirt. So it says that it's actually beneficial. Bones are highly nutritional, therefore bone broth is beneficial. So he highly recommends, he says like over and over again, bone broth is one of the main things, a very helpful thing that should be consumed. It has a lot of nutritional value and it's good for our gut. Soil today contain less minerals. He says like because of farming, we used a lot of the resources the soil has, and therefore the soil has less nutrients than it used to have. Pestering food kills both bad and good bacteria. So warming it up basically to kill germs and bacteria. The problem is you don't have the bad ones, but the problem is that you also don't have the good ones, and that's the problem with pasteurizing. Stress is a major cause of stomach issues because I think it causes more acidity. I forgot what's the problem exactly. Anything doesn't work exactly well, and stress is a major cause of problems in the stomach. So that's it for the notes. Again, there is some good information, and I think it's written pretty well, but it's kind of like repeating itself, and it's directly talking about leaky gut and other problem, but it's like I haven't felt like I got like a very good sense, and it's not fully. I wasn't fully convinced. I felt like this is not widely adopted idea. That's it. Thank you.